Today you're going to be writing a single paragraph in response to the prompt. We've already looked at this prompt when we wrote our practice paragraph, when we looked at the Juliet and the nurse and Rapunzel and Mother Gothel. This was our Monday or Tuesday paragraph that we looked at. I'm just going to deconstruct it for you, and then the 4 different options that you could look at here are, these are the other videos. You can pick one and write a paragraph and submit it. Now you need to use the same structure for the paragraph that we gave you at the start of the week, and it's due by the end of the day so that we can give you feedback before next week. So this is a huge job for us. So ultimately, if you don't hand it in, that's less work for us, but you're the one who's going to miss out, because the next one we do will be assessed. You have 3 paragraphs to be assessed on 3 different prompts, so please take this opportunity to practice. So what the prompt is the people around us shape who we are. How is this explored in both Romeo and Juliet and Tangled? So ultimately, it's the people around us shape who we are. What does this mean? What does it mean to be shaped? So what are some synonyms for shape? Might be change. It might be to mold. It might be to grow. It might be to damage. Influence. There are lots of different ways in which people shape us. Who we are, this could be our behaviour, our choices, our actions, and the people around us. So this could just be the people we have: family, friends, strangers, acquaintances, that is spelled incorrectly. So these are the different people that can shape who we are. Now, I've already broken it down into a few options. There are more. If you want to do this independently and not follow any of these choices and come up with your own, that's totally fine. There are 4 videos, one for each of these, giving at least 1 or 2 ideas that you could discuss. It is your responsibility to find the evidence for all of them, all right? I wasn't doing that for you. So some of the options we looked at were Romeo and Benvolio with Rapunzel and Pascal, and the idea of a companion. We've got Romeo and Mercutio with Rapunzel and Flynn, and that's the idea of a friend. Romeo and Juliet and Rapunzel and Flynn in relation, and that is someone who is romantic relationship. And Juliet and the Capulets and Rapunzel and the Thugs, that is simply people that give us confidence and take things. So this is more about the outcome, this one here, and what these people do. There is so many that you can compare in this text. If you wanted to look at Mercutio versus Rapunzel and the Thugs, or you wanted to look more closely at Flynn rather than Rapunzel, because Flynn actually has a huge change. So if you were going to do Rapunzel and Flynn, you could definitely talk about the fact that Rapunzel changes Flynn. I didn't include in here, you've also got Maximus. So you might want to talk about Maximus and Flynn. You might want to talk about Maximus and Rapunzel as well, is another option. So I'm just saying that don't be limited for what I've done. The only reason I've done that is to help you guys out, and I've focused on Rapunzel because that's what we did with the posters. But I do want you to branch out, guys. You are very, very capable of coming up with some fantastic ideas. And really, to get those top results, you should be thinking outside the square. If you have questions, please email Mr. Park or myself. We will be available during class time to help you out.